Way! All right, hopefully there's no doubling up of voices. Amy can't actually see me in Discord because couldn't work out the mic stitch. But Marie, my lovely mod, can probably tell me if anything is a bit weird. How's the voices, Marie?
2, 1, 2, 55, hut, hut.
Is one of us considerably louder than the other? This
is God.
This is cool. All the voices even.
Morgan Freeman, my direction over the life.
Oh my God.
I was sitting in front of a computer. Cannot do Morgan Freeman to save myself now.
Oh, good. We're even and in sync. That is so good. Cool. That is excellent news. Well, it looks kind of semi-cool, like profesh. Have you got Twitch open as well?
I can't get it. My phone's just carked it, so I'm just staring at the black dot that is you, and I'll watch it later. I'll figure it out.
Oh, that's so sad.
Go into my carpet wall over here, like just seep into it.
Well, to describe to you what I'm wearing the Happy Pessimist hoodie. Debuting the black one.
The black one.
The OG.
The new black one.
You haven't seen the hat. I've got a new hat.
I'm wearing a hat.
Oh shit. I have a new hat. Hold on, let me take a photo of the...
If I can get... What is wrong with this phone? Oh, there we go. I pressed that button. Oh. No, it's freaking out.
I took a photo of it and sent it to you. It's except you can't really see it because it's all blurry because I just took a photo of the computer. But new Happy Pessimist 5 panels.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I see now. That's good.
Yeah, sorry, you can't really see it from the photo that I took, but
yeah. I like the it's like across the
Yeah, it's embroidered and black on black and a khaki on khaki.
A khaki on everyone loves a good khaki.
Yeah, honestly. Exactly.
If you don't suit khaki, get out of town.
Yeah, exactly. Just get out of my life. Like
you can't join the army, sorry.
Exactly.
Oh
well, everyone, this is Roundabout Amy. She's got a new song called Time coming out on Sunday. So I'll let you introduce yourself and have a little chat about it. So
cool.
Go for it.
Well, my name is Roundabout Amy. That's a good start. I haven't played under that name for about 6 months now because we've been in lockdown in Melbourne.
Classic.
Disaster. But I got offered a gig today, which is great.
Ooh.
So I'm playing on Sunday. Song comes out on Sunday at the Peacock Inn. I think it's in Collingwood. I can't remember. And then, yeah, so I play loop guitar stuff with loop pedals. So basically, I'm like a female Ed Sheeran minus the red hair. Yeah, and I'm a drummer. So basically, my guitar skills are very bashy and very much that of the rhythm guitarist. So like your Malcolm Young sort of thing. And then I sing and loop some vocals and been doing some band arrangements. And my stuff's on Spotify and it's on all streaming services is the wording I use now because I figure that covers everybody's streaming preferences. I found someone who loves Apple Music. Yeah, exactly. And I didn't realize how many people love Apple Music. And I'm like, I try to get onto the Apple Music thing. Then I was on Spotify. Then there's like new independent ones coming out in Australia. And I'm like, I don't know. Here it is on Bandcamp. Please buy it.
But yeah, the thing is with Apple Music is I reckon it's better quality. Like I have like a couple of albums that I've saved on Apple Music and it sounds way better than Spotify. Like it's so tempting to switch it over. But because I pay for like the family account, it's like I can't switch.
Everyone be like, why you stop our sound? Why you stop our music? No. The Apple, in case you're wondering, I go into Indian accents all the time. My family's Indian, so just so everyone's aware, like I drop into Indian accents because my mother's side of the family is super Indian, and that's where we come from. So
you're not just being culturally insensitive.
Yeah, exactly. Which everyone's like, why is she speaking like that? I just sounded like my Indian nana after a while. And so that's a laugh. But yeah, no, Apple Music, I reckon you're actually onto it. I reckon quality-wise, I wonder what Spotify do when they actually release it out of curiosity, because you upload them to your distributors and they spew it out into the
into the
systems.
world.
I don't know. Yeah, and then like I didn't know my stuff was on TikTok, and I only recently discovered that, and like I had some people showing me like, hey, your song like has been used for this and this and this. It's like I had no bloody clue, but there you go. So
Yeah, they just
I
end
was
up
kind
they end up everywhere. Like
yeah. And I think I click a button that's like send to all distribution services, and that's like everywhere and anything. So
Yeah. Do
there
you
you
use
go.
DistroKid? Is that what you use
I
or?
think I use what do I use to distribute? TuneCore is the one I use.
Oh, I've heard of it, but yeah, never used it.
Yeah, so there's Ditto, DistroKid, and then TuneCore, which I think were recommended. I ended up going TuneCore because I was like, click button, press play, off it goes. Like,
Yeah. Oh, easy peasy.
I'm so lazy, I know. And then like Bandcamp's always good for an extra one as well. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like if you put anything on Triple J Unearthed, it's there. You can only put like 2 songs up or something like that. I don't know what the
Yeah,
guide
it's
is
free,
on
I
it, so I'm
think.
like-
But I don't know, it's different now.
And
It's changed.
has it? I was gonna say that website hasn't changed in like 10 years. That's
Yeah,
what I was like.
literally has
have
now.
What? I need to jump on there and find out then.
I know.
That's tonight's homework whilst I eat ice cream or something.
Oh my god, I cannot wait for a bowl of ice cream.
Like it's so good. Super Dupers.
Oh.
Like I was never really a fan, and then I lately have been living with someone who is a super duper fan, and I think I've become more of a fan. I know when I was a kid, like you did that, and you want to see how I got these scars, sort of situation.
Yeah.
Like, on your lips, sort of thing, and it's like that's a casualty of children, I reckon.
That is exactly how we all ended up with cracks in our lips.
Yep, it's very much the witches. Everyone's got these like super scars or Joker style scars going on.
Yeah.
So,
Oh man, we got hella
okay.
sidetracked. We're gonna do that so
I'm
much this
sorry.
stream.
I was like, and I'm talking about dessert again.
Oh, but it's good.
It is so good. So yeah, time for dessert. No, time is the new single out Sunday, and it's basically based off a looped bass line, and it's kind of funny. This piece it started so far away from what it's become, which is kind of cool because all the things it's become were accidents. So everything everything that happened in this song in the band arrangements we made ended up being an accident, which we actually kept. So that was
Basically a super duper scar. Accident, but cool.
Yes, exactly. There you go. This song is a super duper. Done.
And so you're playing a gig as well. You said, was it at the Peacock?
Yeah. Again this week. Oh, I think I am. I got a call today saying someone dropped out. Can you do something? I was like, yeah, why not? I haven't picked up my guitar in like 3 months, but sure.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah, the Peacock's sick. It's in Northcote on High Street.
Northcote, that's what it's.
Oh,
it's not
I used to go there
Northcote,
all the
yeah.
time. So good.
I've done one gig there, and I think it was very short, but I like their outdoor area. It's very kind of.
It's cool.
You know, it's a vibe.
It's.
Yes,
I
totally
feel
a vibe.
like you would fit right in there with all your little loop pedals and stuff, and like people love that shit at the Peacock. Like
That'll be good. So
it's good.
It'd be nice to play something. Like honestly, I don't know about you, but like I don't remember the last gig I played.
Oh, good question. I think
I was
the
like-
last gig I played was at the Workers Club.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I think mine went at the Palace and Canby, and I reckon it was the band one. So what we were doing, right? We were doing this like trial band run. So we're like, let's just do the 4 of us, which are the 4 of us who are on the tracks that I've been releasing. And then my bass player and guitarist are the same person, and then I'm the drummer and the guitarist and the singer. So it's kind of all like
You are the band,
when you've got-
essentially.
yeah. So essentially, when you've got all 4 of us up there, we need 2 extra people to be us as well. And we're like, well, let's just try it with the 4 of us and see how we go. And it wasn't too bad, and we actually did a decent, like we had a decent time. It was like, oh, that worked. And we were planning, we were planning to do this one at the Bergie, and then all of a sudden lockdown happened. And we're like, well, the trial one was it, so that was good. You know,
Love it.
that'll
Love it.
do. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't
so-
see this just before, but you will when you watch it back. Rachel just passed me dessert through the door onto the desk. It was
Amazing.
absolutely amazing. Shout out, Rachel.
See, that's incredible.
So we're talking
house
about
has a
dessert,
home.
and here we are.
And the cats, yeah, exactly. And the cats can't get me dessert; they're just sleeping.
Oh my
next to
god,
me, so I
get the
don't know.
cat immediately.
Hang on, I'm connected to a few things. Hang on. Here we go. All right, here's one. We have one cat. Oh god, this one's long and got hairy toes. This is. Yeah, I know.
love it.
Hairy toes is a weird thing. Like, hey, I don't know if I can hold it. I'm gonna get in trouble for like wrangling her around in the camera. Hello, say hello. Okay,
Oh,
bye-bye.
kitty. Yeah, Marie's going off. She loves that.
We love cats, though. The other one's grumpy. There's like this really big long boy, so
Oh,
both
yeah,
super
yeah.
hairy.
Yeah,
He's
nice.
got hair in her toes. I don't
Marie
know.
is frothing the cat.
Oh,
She's
amazing.
loving it.
I'll try and get. Come here, come here. No, okay. All the cords are crazy. I don't know about anyone else who's got like cats, but like anything with like
Anything dangly.
you know. Yeah, and because I'm wearing my in-ears around my neck and then they're dangling on the floor, she is just in her element. But she's, it's great. She eats all my indoor plants and she eats all my cords. We're doing really well.
Classic.
Good job.
Classic. Yeah, I'm allergic to cats, so I don't have
no.
any. But
Are you a dog though? A dog?
I'm a dog person. I don't have a dog. But I claim my parents' dog as my own. But like,
that's okay. You're allowed to do that.
Yeah, but anytime like the neighbors have had cats and stuff, like, and I've come home from work and all my pot plants knocked over in the courtyard, soil everywhere, and I'm like, I don't even have a cat. This is bullshit.
Like, stop this mayhem. This is not
Marie is asking, what's your cat's name?
Well, that one's Nala. This is my housemate.
Nala.
My cat's name is Taj, and he is somewhere.
He has his own Instagram account, doesn't he?
He is. He is at Taj the Stage Cat. So if you go to my roundabout account, there's probably at least 1 or 2 photos of him somewhere, and then I would have linked him up. So, and he's been on stage, and he's a little, he's not a jerk. He's totally cool. He loves to just like headbutt you, but he's super strong. I've got cats that are like dogs. That's my theory.
Oh, so yes.
Two cats who chase things. They don't ignore people. They greet people at the door. They literally will stand there forever when you're coming in the door, like, "Hello, welcome back to your house. What would you like?"
That's amazing.
Like two little Jeeves. I didn't actually train them at all. I just threw one of them on stage and hoped for the best.
And it stayed. It stayed, and it was like.
Now he is the servant. No, it's good. Cats are great. Dogs are good
Lovely.
Too. I like all animals.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong with animals. Like, they're all cool.
No.
All of them.
Yes, exactly.
Like, my mum has these chooks, right? So she's got heaps of chickens, but she's got these 2, and they're little silkies, and they're just these fluff balls. Do you know what a silkie looks like?
Aren't they they're like really, they're like cloud chickens, aren't they?
Cloud chickens. Cloud chickens is the perfect name. Because
I think a friend of mine had cloud chickens. Yeah.
Yeah. From now on, they're not called silkies; they're called cloud chickens.
The old cloud chicken. Yep. See, that makes sense. Poofy and really super poofy. That makes sense.
I like it.
Oh dear. But yeah, that's my life at the moment. It's waiting for gigs to come back and releasing songs. That's what I mean. I'm releasing this song, and all the work's been on this song forever. Yeah. And then because that's all we could do was work on that because you couldn't really I just haven't played in ages, so it'd be nice to play again. Which would be good.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. It's like, oh, what a struggle the last 2 years have been. Like, just trying to write, and then you've written, and then it's like, oh, we have this 5-minute gap between lockdowns where we can record. No, because lockdown.
Exactly. I think when was it? 2020. I was meant to get it all done, and then we got bits done, and then like I've done some acoustic versions where it's literally just me, which is very much like the live gig of me, which is just me with the loop pedal. And then we did the band arrangements as well, just to give. We originally had planned to do the complete opposite way, so it was going to be like release the acoustic versions with me, and then release the band ones as like an additional thing. Yeah. But we've actually swapped the entire process, and now it's like band arrangements of everything, and then the acoustic thing is coming as like a gift at Christmas.
I look forward to having that in my Christmas stocking.
You will, yes. You might have to put your phone in the stocking and then press play on it.
Yeah. Marie is stalking your cats on Insta. She loves them.
Amazing. Yes. No, go for it. The cat is more popular than me, let's be honest. Makes better music than I do. Does the whole crawl down the keyboard thing.
Oh, what a clever kitty. I tell you what though, pets go off on social media. Like, I tried the whole TikTok thing and nothing works better than putting pets on. Like,
absolutely.
Like, my dog blew up. Not literally, but like on the internet, you know?
Yes. We wouldn't want that to happen. That would be a whole video in itself. But like that shouldn't happen.
No, I don't even want to think about that.
Eat too much, and then like this poor dog's just got gas. Like that's
all
it is, you know?
Yeah. He just had to do a big fart.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh dear. No,
Oh.
like there's a challenge on TikTok. I think my housemate does. 'Cause I don't own TikTok. I need to figure out whether I want to, like especially for the brand of like the music and stuff. It's kind of like a I'm not sure yet, and so I keep using other people's TikToks to do things.
Oh, and we're like
Um,
grandmas on TikTok now. We are boomers.
Dude, I put on an Apple Watch like for the first time in forever, and I'm like, I can't press your buttons. I can't see the little dots. Like I
Need to
don't
put
know
on
what's
zoom
going on.
mode, like
I reckon.
accessibility. Is that what it's called? When it's like all zoomed in.
Yeah, yeah. And Siri keeps talking to me. If Siri starts talking during this interview, I'm like, please stop. Like I was teaching today, I said the kids something, and then next one's like, okay, I'll Google that. I'm like, no, I'm not talking to you today. Like honestly.
God damn it, Siri.
Anyway.
Honestly.
And I don't know how to turn it off. So if anyone would like to help me with my Apple Watch, I'm taking applications now. That would be great.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
goodness.
like I have no idea how anything works. And I was like, what else I said to you? Like, what is Discord? What is this button? I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun. This is good.
I'm like, just click the link and then click the voice chat and it'll all be fine. And now I couldn't get my camera working in two places at once. And
Now
now you're talking to dots.
I am. It's kind of fun. Hey, I actually put a photo of what it is for me from my side on something on one of my social medias.
That's
On my
hilarious.
Instagram.
Because
Put
it
my
actually
story
looks
what
really
I
good on
was doing.
Twitch.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna put
There
it
we
on.
go,
I'm gonna put
so-
it on the Insta story right
Yeah.
now.
I think it's
'Cause-
like having a his. There you go. It's me talking to my monitor, basically.
That is
And I
hilarious.
put like a staggy little camera on top, and it's just a whole situation. Anyway,
That is
so it's good fun.
brilliant. All right, I'm gonna put this
Uh,
on my Insta story as well.
And I don't know, the cats aren't coming back, so we can't. The rest of the room's an absolute sty. It's a whole situation. And like these things, so I've been putting these up to record at home because like it just gives it a warmer sound. And then one of the felts was on the floor for ages, and I came in here and it was absolutely destroyed by the kitties. They're just like, and then I tried to take it away, and they kept sleeping on it, and they were just like, you could tell they had bonded to this piece of foam, soundproofing. And I finally took it away, and I've put it in the bin, and the bin's still in this room. Like, hang on, I wonder if I can.
Yeah, take us over there. Take us over there.
We're going for a tour, right? This is a situation, but I think see over there's a bit of felt in the bin.
Yeah.
Basically, felt was their like happy spot for ages, and then I took it away, and I came in here the other day, and I kid you not, one of the cats was in the bin, and I was like, really, guys, like this is where we're at, like this is cool.
Oh my
So-
goodness. Oh my goodness
That's
me.
dedication to the cause. Like I love something so much, I will follow it into the dumpster. You know.
Oh, I bet it was devastated when it couldn't find it.
Yeah, because it was under the desk for ages, and it's like working from home. I'm like
Yeah.
sitting in here working, and they're just like sitting under the desk on this piece of foam, and it was all over the carpet. And I was like, I'm
Oh.
so sick of vacuuming. Like,
Yeah.
the domestic side.
It
of
had
was
to
just like,
go.
I'm gonna clean. So I was like, no, I can't do the cleaning anymore. So I put it away. And the hairy toad Nala is like walking around with these bits of foam in her claws, but also her hairy toes, and I couldn't tell what was foam, what was not. So that was a whole situation.
You don't want to pull
There
her
you go.
toes out by accident.
No, that could be a whole situation.
That
Oh,
is a
we look good,
disaster.
Look at that. I'm
I
finally
know.
catching up now.
I know.
Oh, look
So
at that.
pro.
That's fantastic.
So pro. So we're
I'm glad I'm in the corner, you know?
exactly. No, I've got like a bit of a gap at the top because one side is the chat and the other is
Yep.
like notifications that pop up. So
So you see all different sides of things.
yeah, so we'll just that'll just do its thing.
Yeah, no, that's good. People are logging in like, why is Crash Bandicoot not being played? Why is
I
this
know.
person talking?
Why I thought this was the Crash Bandicoot category. And it's just two people talking shit.
I can talk about Crash Bandicoot. I can't get past some levels, and I end up throwing the remote at the TV.
You know what?
Uh,
Let's talk about Crash Bandicoot. Tell me about these levels.
Please.
Because
So there's there's three different games that have come back out on PS4. So what they've done is, I'm guessing with PlayStation. I don't know if you're a PlayStation user or if you're PC, aren't you? As well,
I
or-
have a PlayStation and a PC, but now I'm more like
Oh, okay,
PC.
more PC. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got a Mac, so I don't play PC games anymore. So I just have the Mac and then I have the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then they've clearly re-released a whole bunch of games. So like Tony Hawk got released, and I was like
Heaven.
sitting there for a week counting it down till it got released. I was like that person sitting there waiting for the game to come
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And then I played it nonstop over the holiday. I'm a teacher, so holidays I do work, but I also play PlayStation 9% of the time. So not to give teachers a bad name, it's like, I do love my holidays. Anyway, so I'm playing PlayStation, playing Tony Hawk, and then they're like, am I re-releasing Crash Bandicoot? I'm like, yes, I used to watch other people play Crash Bandicoot, so I never got to play as a kid. I was just watching
Oh my
older
goodness.
kids.
Oh my
Yeah, so I was like,
goodness.
it's my time. It's, my time finally 20 years after I was a kid. So I'm sitting there, this, 30-something-year-old playing, like, Crash Bandicoot, like, I'm having a good time, this level sucks. Okay, so try again. I'm having a good time, and it's like you get so many lives, and then you die,
Yeah.
and you can't do the... Oh, it's, like, so dumb.
Oh,
But anyway.
exactly. You have, like, you get all these, you work up to this, like, bloody hard level, and then...
Yes.
And you've got, like, 30 lives, and you're like, I'm sweet. And then you fucking lose them all. And you got to start again.
And little Ooga Booga guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
Booga booga.
I love that. There was that, and, like, what was the other game on Nintendo? It was, like, Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know if you ever heard of that game.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Like,
I
on
have.
Nintendo.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I haven't
like,
played it, but I know it. I can picture, like,
it was... was the other sound. So there's like all these like sounds from these different games that I remember. And it's like Crash Bandicoot, I only wanted to play it mostly so I could hear Hooga Booga again when I was playing. So,
oh my god. I swear the remastered version is harder. Like, I swear it is.
Yes.
I
feel like,
I
agreed.
used to play it as a kid and I would smash that game. Like, from start to finish. And now I'm like stuck on... it's like... I can't even remember what the level's called, but there's just so many platforms that like move in and out of the wall and shit.
I honestly reckon I'm on the same level as you, and it's like it goes in and out, and it's still the jungle version,
yeah. It's like,
and I'm like,
yep. I bet we're all stuck on the same level. Guaranteed.
I keep finding all these random like back paths that I wasn't aware of as well.
Yeah.
Like, or like accidents. There was one like boss level, and I was like, oh, I can just stand here, and he doesn't even hit me. I'm like, this is stupid. I'm like, okay, I've won this. Here I am being smarter than a 13-year-old. Look at me go. Like, and then you get to those levels where it's like just a platform going, meh, shmeh. It's like I fucking died like 40 times. Yeah. I can't do this anymore.
And the kid's probably just overtaken us in the level, thing, because they're like, I did it legitimately, and now I'm good. Whereas, like, the height, I think it's called like high road and stuff, and you're on like you're above all the clouds, and you're on like a little thing, and the boards like give way and stuff. You can just run along the rope.
Straight along it, and then you don't have to worry.
Although, like...
I'm not even playing the game!
Look, I can do this with my eyes closed. Falls off the rope right next to a checkpoint. God damn it.
We talk about checkpoint, like,
oh my god, yes.
sadness. Like, if you get this close to a checkpoint, and then you're like, oh, I died again.
Cool.
And it's like 20
goes
later, it's like, where's the checkpoint where you die? And it's like, oh, you have to start the entire level again. It's like...
Yeah. It is sad. That is the point where I rage quit and don't play again for 6 weeks. Like,
rage quitting. It's a real problem. And I say problems, like I need a community group to go to talk about my rage quitting.
Rage quit anonymous.
Rage quit games. So I don't throw the like remote at the TV.
This is now a therapy session.
Yes.
This is no longer an interview. Well, it wasn't really an interview anyway. It was just chats, but like, we are now in session.
Yes, you knew that when you like Amy's gonna talk to me. Like Amy's just gonna shit talk and not even talk about what she needs to talk about.
No, well, look, we've done the song promo.
Sick.
You're doing the gigs. You're doing the gigs. If you're in
the top,
you are in the top. Happy Pezzy. Yeah,
Pezzy. That's a good one.
It's a good one.
I like the embroidery coming out. I did see the embroidery kind of moment happening with the hat and the jumper, was it?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Got a crew neck jumper. I should be wearing that right now as promo. But everybody please buy my shit. That's all I have to say. Da-da. Cool. My promo done.
I did have a mate at work the other day. She was asking me about, what was I wearing? I reckon it was, I can't remember. I usually alternate all my tops. It must have been one of them. Maybe it was a green one. I can't remember.
It was definitely one of them.
I was just like flogging QR codes at her, like, at the website.
Yeah.
Like, you need to do this. There you go. So, I reckon we've done our promo. We're doing well today.
Yeah, nice. But yeah, the hat is sick. It's I want to take it off, but my hair's messy. I'll take it off. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm taking it off.
No,
I'm showing my messy hair.
I'm trying to like. Okay, I can see a
I'm
black
holding it up to the
hat.
camera.
It's being taken off. It's on the camera.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm sure it's better. This is my show bag hat. You know, like the Melbourne show.
Oh my god, the Melbourne show. Yes.
I bought, or like any show. I guess any show they have show bags, don't they? But like, I bought show bags with my housemate. They muck around and do silly things during lockdowns.
Yeah.
And we had like Melbourne show at home, and it was just like, when I was yelling out, "Hey, get your show bag!" and then piffing at the other one. So that was pretty. But, what do you call it? We managed to find these show bags that are like not backpacks, but like I'm gonna say and I said like not the adult show bags, because then it would be like just weird toys.
It'd just
But what
be
I mean
it'd be
is-
very inappropriate toys, wouldn't it?
Inappropriate choice. But it was basically like the old like sport gym bag, and then like a Frozen bag. And I'm like, this is not a bloody show bag. $25 later, I got like a hat, I got a bag, I got like some decent things that probably should cost more than $25. I was like, I am winning this Melbourne show experience.
I
Yep.
agree. I think
It was-
that is a win.
It wasn't like a Birdie Beetle. We also got the generic chocolate bags as well.
Oh,
'cause
Birdie
what else
Beetle,
would you do?
surely. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, we need to get those. But I was like, this is not a show bag. This is like a special edition moment. So.
Oh my
felt
god.
good.
What was your ultimate show bag as a kid,
Ooh,
or like whenever?
I reckon this is where my knack for show bags that aren't normal show bags. The Coca-Cola and a lot of the drink companies used to have their own when you used to go to the show. And they'd actually sell a backpack. Like the bag,
Yeah.
the show bag was a backpack. So my mum would send me to the show with the money to buy myself a backpack for the year. So
Oh my god, yes.
she wouldn't have to buy me a backpack for school. I'd just use that.
Amazing.
And I'd get a whole bunch of shit in it, like, and you get the drinks for the day, and you're like, oh, this is convenient. I don't have to buy any drinks from the lolly shops that cost about $10 more than they should.
Oh,
And
exactly.
yeah, it was all about cost and, efficiency.
Yeah, exactly. But I reckon I would always go for the really dumb show bags, like less lollies and chocolate and more like bum pants. You know, the shorts, and they would have like the plastic bum on them. Like
Yes,
those.
and then yes.
And I had
Oh
a
my
wolf
God,
mask,
bum pants.
like one that you put on your head.
Ah,
That kind of, yeah,
yes.
novelties. Exactly,
And
Marie,
they smell
novelties.
like they smell like the plastic that they cost. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
they
Oh my god, that is
um,
the perfect
that
description.
Smell.
Yeah.
The smell of the plastic is definitely
It's
telling you what
chemical.
it-
Definitely, like, shouldn't be breathing it in, but still putting it on my
Yeah.
head anyway.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. And it's been like through 30 different flights and so many different infestations, but it's still in your head and it's great.
I'm convinced that that's where COVID came from. Like, one of
Yes.
those masks.
Pretty much a whole bunch of kids in like, what was it? Wuhan just put on a mask like, oh god, I got a cold.
Yeah.
That was it.
Achoo!
that's where-
And there we go. That's
Yeah.
where it all began.
Sort off from there. I don't know. I haven't touch wood. I'm saying that now politely. I haven't got COVID. I haven't come across it as much yet. Like, I mean, for me personally, a whole bunch of schools have been shut down or they're closing rooms for deep cleaning because all the children have come back to school now in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And I'm vaccinated all sorts of shit as a teacher, but I'm just like, what's going to be shut down? Am I good? Can I go outside? Am I allowed to go outside now? Can
Oh my
I go
goodness.
Put the roof mask on? Like, is that allowed? So
Oh my God.
The hardest part at the moment is the mask off, mask down. Like, what's the go in Tassie at the moment?
Nothing. Nothing is
Really?
going. Yeah. We had a scare. So, fucking all right. So I moved to Tassie and I was like, yes, my birthday is going to be great. I booked all these things, not because I care about my birthday, but I just wanted a day where I could just do whatever the hell I wanted. And so we booked all these things. Rach organized like the best day ever. Fucking some idiot from, I can't remember if it was from Melbourne or New South Wales, whatever,
Oh no.
came in, escaped hotel quarantine, no mask, nothing, tested positive, sent the state into a lockdown on my birthday.
No.
And so I didn't get to go anywhere. I had a second birthday in lockdown. And
That's
then we
crazy.
had, the panic buying situation. And I'm like, oh my God, well, I'm just going to go to the supermarket tomorrow because I've done this 50 billion times and everything I want will be there tomorrow. There'll be meat shortages, but there's not going to be fucking tofu shortages. So I'm set. And then like
easy.
easy peasy, been through this 6 times before. And then like everyone was pretty good. Like we had to wear masks for like a week. But yeah, the I don't know how it didn't spread. Like there was no community transmission. He wasn't wearing a mask. He was everywhere. He went everywhere. And it was the Delta strain, obviously, because everything's Delta.
Poor Delta good group.
Yeah, poor Delta.
Still straining.
Oh my goodness. And then yeah, I don't know, somehow it didn't spread. Beats me. But yeah, it's like I escape it and it follows me. Like
Follows, yeah.
oh, and that day, I still had Victorian number plates on my car. I rushed.
No.
I took my car in to get a roadworthy to get them swapped to Tassie plates. I took the plates off. I ran to Service Tas, which is like Vic Roads, swapped them all over, put them on. I was like, I am going to die today if I do not put Tasmanian number plates on my car. I will get run off the road.
Yeah. You're like, you people in your Victorian strain. Like, it wasn't us. It was like some removalist who was desperate to move something.
It was Sydney's fault again. Again.
Everyone's blaming Sydney. Done.
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly, it's so confusing. I mean, I've been like this whole year, I'm like, move to WA. Move to WA.
Do it.
Yeah. Little like, thing on my show, I was like, you should just move. I'm like, that's a great idea. But I love the Melbourne city skyline. But you should just move. I'm like, okay.
Pretty much exactly what happened to me. Oh, but you loved Melbourne before. Move. Oh yeah, but Marie's being sad because she lives in Sydney. And it's her fault, specifically.
No. I'm sure it isn't. There's a big bridge there and a lot of people, I'm sure.
Look, you don't need to put Band-Aids on it. It's fine. Like, it is what it is.
I reckon. I don't know.
Nah. I'm only joking.
I do enjoy a good protest. I enjoy a good like random moment of people being like, "Hey, it's not real," or "Hey, I don't like," the back and forth of it, like the debate about COVID. I do enjoy, or like, Melburnians or Sydney or Tassies or what's the other states in the country? I hope there's no one who's from Adelaide. Hey,
if my boy Dan's in the chat, I don't know if he is, but if my boy Dan is here. Oh, he is. I just checked. He's in the chat. Sucked in Adelaide.
Adelaide though. But because you know what I did? I jumped ship from Melbourne when I couldn't go to Elton John, and I jumped ship quickly to Adelaide to watch Elton John in their park. And I was like, kudos, you guys. You let me into your park really quickly, and I could watch, something I wanted to see for years. So, tick.
Done. I love that. I love that.
Well, now I'm in fear, because like one of my biggest dreams is to like follow bands around Australia, because I haven't really done that before. And for a while there, I was trying to follow the paper kites around Australia. Yeah. And I'd bought tickets to them in Melbourne and Sydney, and then everything got cancelled. I was like, oh, come on. And I had really planned to just keep going around the country. Oh. And now I'm in fear because I've just, insulted 90% of the country. So that's great.
Nah. Yeah, look, you know what Australians are like. We like a bit of banter. So we're fine. We do. We're good. We good. We good.
Nah, it's good. But I think that's the next step. Is, not touring, but just following everybody else around the country and then accidentally playing gigs while I'm there.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
Yeah, I'm not touring, but I'm accidentally playing gigs.
Tee.
Less chance of being cancelled, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have so many tickets to gigs, and I have no idea what I'm going to, or when, or whether I have clashes.
I am constantly that emoji that's just like this. It's like,
yeah. Legit me.
Actually,
I'm doing that back to you, by the way. You can't see it, but I'm reflecting.
I enjoy. It's a real elbows in kind of moment, and
you just gotta go with the flow, you know.
I feel comforted by this imagery. I don't know.
Wait, do it again, and I'm gonna screen grab that. Done. Cool. Well, I haven't screen grabbed it, but I'll grab it from the recording, and then that's gonna be the cover. the YouTube
Done.
thumbnail.
Done. Complete with gimpy smile.
Love
dear.
it. Love it.
But yeah, no, gigs and calendars, no, and that's what I mean, like, I was almost shocked when the emails came in today, and it's like, hey, can you play this gig, or hey, can you come do this, or hey, can you do that, and I was like, hey, ho! Well, like, I got, an invite to play drums for a theatre gig recently, and I was like, what?
Oh,
Like,
that is
like,
cool. Let's talk about that
wait.
for a minute as well,
Oh,
because
yes, we can.
I already knew that you do your theatre stuff as well, which is sick. But you should talk about that.
It is good, and I don't know, it's a nice way, and I think you'd appreciate like doing all this stuff with drums. It's a good way to keep your chops up reading and chart wise, and actually, it's a different way of playing. And then I freak out when I have to play in anything else. When I have to play kids for anything else, I'm like, wait, I'm good at this. Why am I bad at this all the time?
That is my life.
I have to then again, I have to like weigh up my playing styles to try and get it right. But drumming for theatre stuff's pretty dope because I reckon you get every style and everything in between.
Yeah.
I cry a little every time someone's like, here's a jazz chart in the middle of the show, and I'm like, oh god.
You what now?
Yeah, I just
You what?
cry. It's like I don't want to play jazz. I actually don't even know. Oh, sorry, anybody.
Oh.
But I'm like, I just can't look. I'm just awful with brushes, and it's just like, and I can admit that.
Yeah.
As a drummer, I'm like, I can hit things. I don't hit fast. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think I look at some stuff you guys do, and I'm like, yes, it's like dope as. But I'm like still I'm so ambient when I play, and that's my style. It's just different. And then like a mate of mine asked me to join his thing recently, and I had a go at it, and I was like, oh my god, I really need to get some speed on me, or I'm going to be so far behind. It's not funny. And just like getting your chops up fast on the drums, or actually hands and like stuff like that. It's good because there's some things like I played Mamma Mia, which is like an ABBA show. That was the last show.
Oh, we surely all know Mamma Mia. Like, surely.
Yes.
Although we are boomers now, so maybe younger people don't know it. Maybe.
Back in the day, there was ABBA.
Back in my day.
Yeah, they had these like tacky, wonderful pop songs that pretty much invented pop.
Yeah. But no biggie.
From the 70s, yeah. And they all sound like Swedish Chef. But like ABBA stuff is okay. I enjoyed it, and then I realized how much a lot of the drumming was very similar. And I was like halfway through it was a 3-week run for the show, and when you're playing the same thing for 2 hours a night every night for 3 weeks, you start to go, hey,
wait a minute,
I'm on to you guys. And I realized it's all the keys players who are like actually concentrating. There's just me who's like, I can read a book and play a beat at the same time. It's great. Like,
yeah.
And then there's a song by ABBA called I Do, and it's like ding 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 ding, and I was like, as like you might appreciate this, I have no control of triplets in a like fashion at all, apparently. With both hands together, apparently that's not a thing for me. Like I can do one hand or the other, but not both hands. So it's like any sort of drum moment is like it's like both hands like I can't do anything. I just can't. It's not working.
It's like your brain literally splits in half. It's like
absolutely. And I'm like, what is happening? So
and it's the hardest puzzle of all time to put back together. But then you get it, and you're like, I'm the king. And I'm the king.
Exactly that. It's like, you feel good, but I remember feeling so stressed. It'd be like, this song will come on, and I'll never forget, like, my shoulders would be up here, and I'm like, okay, you just gotta concentrate really hard on hitting the drums at the same time.
But then you're like, was that in time? And then you're just like, oh shit, where am I in the song? I don't know. My brain has just wandered out of this room, across the Vic-Taz border, whatever, and back again. And now I don't know where I am.
Often I'd miss cues too. I'm notorious for like, so when I play shows, you get dialogue breaks or you get breaks. And I guess as an MD, so when I conduct shows, that's another thing, you get grumpy at everybody like, hey, pay attention. But like when I'm actually playing, I'm the worst person ever. And then what I used to do in dress rehearsals is I'd time on my phone the time between each like dialogue break.
Yeah.
So I'd know exactly the approximate time that I would have between each song. And I get to a point where I'm just sitting there reading a book or writing something or doing something else, and then the band would be playing and the drums are missing because I've actually got my feet up on the snare drum, and instead of actually paying attention, I've missed everything that was happening and I actually tuned out. So yeah, look, my drumming career is going really well.
No, I love that. It's like, I just needed to put my feet up for a second on the snare. Everything's fine.
Okay,
It's a remix of the track.
Yeah, pretty much. Can you see this? This is my actual drum stool. Right?
Yeah.
This is what I call my I didn't want to sit for 3 hours in a show stool.
Yeah.
But I actually, because it's got the back.
Yeah. Oh, I need one of them. I need one of them.
It's actually not bad. The actual seat's kind of like a motorbike seat, so I feel like a lot of things are made for dudes, but like also not sure. Like it's just like, okay, it makes me sit up straight. It's good.
Yeah, that's what you need. Because like I've just got your normal, your classic round top throne, and it, like don't get me wrong, it's great, but just a little back support would be nice. You know?
I think because I just start crunching myself down.
Yeah.
And then I'd like walk out of a show, walk out of a gig, and I'd be like, my back is like that of like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I need to do something. And I'll never forget it. It was like literally, I was playing Wicked of all shows, and it's like that's a 3-hour show or something like that. So
oh my goodness.
And it's just long. It's just annoyingly long. It's a good show, but like annoyingly long.
Yeah.
And I had to concentrate too, which is just there was no dialogue breaks for me to put my feet up in that one. But I'll never forget on the day of, I bolted to the store and was like, I'll take that, and just ran and grabbed it and bolting into the show and just throwing a different chair down. And I was like, comfort at last.
At last.
I don't know. But now when I sit on a normal chair, I'm like, oh yeah, but I don't know. You're sitting for ages as a drummer. Like, I don't know. Do you ever stand up when you play?
Nah. Oh my God, I'd fall over.
No.
I reckon like, nah. Because knowing me, I'd go to sit down and I'd miss the chair completely, or just send it flying. You know, like I'm like for a drummer, I'm not the most coordinated person.
That's right. That's what I always say. It's like you're a drummer. You must be really coordinated. That's absolute bullshit.
Exactly.
I feel like cheated by that statement. It's like I know.
It's
no. I have motor skills, but I don't have coordination apparently.
Yeah. It's like I used to play soccer and like I was quite good, but yeah, I don't know, I'm still the world's clumsiest person. I can play soccer, I can play drums, but I can't put one foot in front of the other and take a step without like just tripping on air, you know? So
It's like I don't know if you found this when you actually had to wear masks. I find that wearing a mask apparently completely displaced my spatial, not my social awareness.
A little bit of social awareness, but
play. That's already out the window. My spatial awareness was absolutely poo, and like I apparently could just not like fathom like stairs, like the idea of like where the stair was, or it's like when you do that thing where you double take a stair. There's another one there.
Yeah, life flashes before your eyes.
Yeah, and you're not pleasantly surprised that you missed the stair that
no.
there. You're like
you're surprised, but there's no pleasant about it.
You're whelmed. You're just whelmed about it.
Yeah,
not overwhelmed. Just underwhelmed.
Whelmed. Just a mediocre amount of whelm.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit. Yeah.
Oh god.
So that's what stair climbing's like. For anyone who's listening to us today.
Has anyone ever climbed stairs? Let us know. Call us now.
You need to start selling things quickly. It's like
call in the next 15 minutes and we'll give you an extra shoe. But that's not all. Be one of the first 30 callers and we'll chuck in a pair of socks. One shoe, but a pair of socks.
Oh, speaking of socks, no, not to be on another 50,000 years of tangents, but
go, please.
I tried to buy a pair of socks the other day, and by pair, I mean a pair of socks, and I'm like on Bond's website of all things, and I thought it would be really clear. And it was more the fact that in the wording of them selling sock, they were like, sock. It was just all wording sock, and I was like, so if I buy said sock, do I get one sock or do I get two? And it didn't say pair, it just said sock. And I was like, I was at a whole new level of confused, and then I had not a breakdown, but a whole moment about this whole buying sock situation, and that's when I realized I'm a pensioner.
That's when you realized you're a boomer.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Gen Y, Nikki Webster's generation. We're good.
Oh my goodness, I like forever to me. Nikki Webster is always going to be a little girl in a little pink flower dress singing at the opening ceremony. But yeah, no, I agree. I have mental breakdowns all the time. Especially when buying sock. Especially.
Especially just one sock.
Just one.
Like, honestly.
Like, is it one?
I will
Is it
find-
two? I do not know.
And I had to, like, Snapchat some mates and be like, hey, about this. Like, can someone let me know what they think? Like, do I add 2 to the cart or do I add 1? Like,
It's like...
Add to cart, just everything.
Add to cart. Add them all. Add them all. It's like, I don't know if they have it in Melbourne. I don't know if it's like a whole franchise or if it's just like a random Tassie thing. But there's this nail salon called Professional Nail. I'm like...
Just nail.
Just
one nail.
Just one nail. Just one. I'm like,
That's
okay.
so good.
Okay.
I do enjoy, like, terrifying branding. Like, I think...
It is edgy.
I pass a coffee shop every day on the way to work, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be Table Talk, but it's spelled Tabel, so I'm like, Table Talk. Like,
Table Talk.
Who managed to get that so wrong? And then I'm like, maybe they just couldn't get the name they wanted or something. Anyway, after 10 years, I finally went in there, and I was still too scared to ask. So I feel like I need to make that effort to actually ask how they pronounce it, if they pronounce it Table, if it's actually meant to be Table, or if they're just like having a whole... If they had a whole breakdown trying to name their actual company.
Or if it was just a spelling mistake and it's just like, we're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah,
We've got the
exactly.
sign. We're Table Talk now. If anyone
This
here
is where
works
we
at
are.
Table Talk, let us know.
Somewhere in
Give us a call.
Croydon or Murrelbach? I don't know, basically. If
Somewhere.
you work at Table Talk, please ease my mind about that situation. That's what I mean. I'm like finding myself fixating on these ridiculous things. I'm like, that's it. It's clearly locked down. This is what's happened. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, they've given up. They've given up. You know what? Now I'm just going to be on the lookout for really dumb things, and then I'm just going to send them to you.
yes,
Like,
please,
just
that'd be
really,
great.
really strange
Poorly
things.
worded. Yeah, poorly worded, strange signs, you know, that sort of shit.
Professional
Love it.
nail.
Professional nail. I think there was like, it's like when you see a sign, I think there's a band that's name was Live Nudes. I don't know if they were a Melbourne band. And what they'd be like, tonight, Live Nudes. And it was actually the band.
Yeah.
But, I thought that's a clever play on words. Because people are like, hey, nudes. Oh, the band.
I hope they start their set with the Pornhub theme song. Like,
Exactly. Hang on. Pornhub has a theme song? Wait.
I think, like, I don't know. I think so. Like, it does.
He's like, he's like, wait, yeah, it does. It does. It definitely does.
Oh,
Wait.
a friend told me.
Where do they go into writing theme songs for
Oh,
terrifying websites like Pornhub?
yeah.
Might make a lot of money.
That would be
That's where all
cool.
the money was.
That would be
during
cool.
lockdown.
No, like, the reason I actually know that is because I've seen people do, like, drum covers of it on Instagram. That's the actual reason I know that.
You're like, so I was writing this theme song for Pornhub the other day, and
So the other day I was watching Pornhub. Wait, no, it wasn't.
oh no. And if you'd like to be revealing, call now on 1-800.
If you've ever worked at Pornhub.
Oh lordy.
Oh,
That's too funny.
look, the money would be good.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
Oh,
It-
they'd have
You,
ads.
surely it would.
Nah, they've got to have way too much money to know what to do with it.
Exactly. Like,
So
surely.
that's why they spend it. That's why they spend it on theme songs.
Yeah. I just want my
Like-
own theme song.
Like, what else can we do to add to people's experience? Add a theme song. There's some guy walking down the street just humming it, and you're like,
Just with his tuba. Like, you know, do you watch much Family Guy? I feel like I had this
I-
conversation with you before, definitely. But
I have watched Family Guy in the past.
You
yes.
know, there's a guy who just like follows. What's the kid's name?
Oh, Stewie, that's the younger.
No,
one.
the Brian.
Brian. Yeah.
No, wait, Brian's the dog.
No, that's the dog, isn't it?
Yeah. Whatever the middle kid,
I can see him. Yeah.
the slightly larger kid's name.
It's like...
But-
no body shaming here. That's
No,
not what I
no
was
body
thinking.
shaming. This is a fictional TV program.
It's a cartoon.
Relevant to tubers, but like anyway, this guy just This guy just follows him around. He's like, burp, 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 burp. And he's like, stop, I have a glandular condition. And he falls over. Anyway, I'm going to get cancelled in a minute. But I'm quoting a TV show.
Oh no.
I'm just going to keep digging my hole right here. Like,
I literally tried to Google it and I typed in Family Guy kid and I got Meg and I got Stewie, but nothing else. Like,
actually, I don't even think it was a kid in it. I think it was just like a random person. Just type in Family Guy tuber. He's like, burp, 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 burp.
Peter Griffin is the central character. I know he's the central character. Who is the boy? Like,
is it even the right show? Am I thinking of the? I don't even know.
It must be. It
has to be.
Guy tuber. Yeah, there's a tuber song.
Yeah.
Oh nah, hang on, wait.
It's Stewie that plays it. Yeah.
Yeah. Stewie's following some dude. And it's like.
Definitely can't hear it through the thing,
no.
but
you're like, that's great, but it's not working. Oh, I follow people
Look,
around with a tuba.
Burp, 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 burp.
Oh, man. Is that the right way now? Hang on. Ta-da!
I was like, where'd you go? But yeah, if anyone hasn't seen that skit, just look it up on YouTube. Not going to play it on my stream because it's definitely not politically correct. Not appropriate.
That's what I googled. If anyone knows the name of the boy in Family Guy, I'm gonna need to know that before the end of the day. Like,
we need to know who is the boy. Call us now.
Peter is the dad, Stewie's the baby, and then Meg's
Brian's
Lois?
Chris.
No,
Chris. It's Chris.
Chris?
It's Chris.
There you go.
Oh,
all right. Well
there
done.
it is. Okay, we got there. Not even in the scene. Not in the skit at all. But his name's Chris.
That was well played. I was like, that would be like a trivia question at some point. I'd be like, what is the name? What is the name?
What is the name? Wait, let's watch this video back. Skip to 55 minutes.
Exactly that. Gee. Is that what we're talking? What is the time? 8:30. And there's no time difference between Victoria and Tassie, as I've learned in the last 24
hours. No, we are neighbouring states. There is a small body of water between us, but we are next door neighbours.
And there's no, hang on, do you have daylight savings? Yeah.
Yeah. We're exactly the same as Melbourne. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't love daylight savings when it kicks in. Like, I do love my sleep, but I do love being able to see the sunshine, like, longer. Like,
definitely. It's
good. Like, the fact that the sun... Yeah.
I'm just, like, looking in my webcam, because my window's
pitch black.
Oh, there.
Wow. I love how cameras, like, make things... Like, I can't see anything.
Is that, like, a palm tree?
That's my, I'm at the beach, clearly. No,
yeah, that's it. You've just got a filter, but like you've got a green screen behind your blind. Like, I'm in Hawaii.
Cast of Baywatch just walk past. What do you call it? No, whoever built this house apparently loves like those yuccas or like palm tree looking things.
Oh yeah.
It's a vibe, and I had to. That one out there had like 2 heads, and I never knew it had 2 heads. And then I was like, that's it, I'm taking 1 head off. And it was like, oh, I felt like...
Yeah, the doctors had to do that to me when I was born.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. There was a show about conjoined twins on TV the other day, but we should not talk about it because I freaked out mostly. But, hey, it was great. I'm glad that the doctors exist. There you go.
And for anybody that doesn't know, I was making a Tasmanian joke because I'm Tasmanian, and apparently the story goes, we have 2 heads because we're all inbred. Yeah. But let me just say, that is the north of the... I'm in southern Tasmania. There's a line. Nah, I'm joking. Sort of.
There's a wall.
Look,
Donald Trump now.
There's Bogues red, and then there's Cascade blue. That's all I'm saying. There's Bogues red and Cascade blue. that is the line. Blue is good, red is bad.
The people who drink VB and the people who don't.
Essentially, yeah. Oh, God.
People who are too busy drinking Fosters.
Oh.
Fosters are even around.
I'm like, okay, the only time I've ever seen people drink Fosters is overseas. And they're like, it's the Australian beer. And I'm like, who the fuck drinks Fosters in Australia? Tell me. It's VB.
So
that is the Australian beer. Let's be honest.
It's so true. It's like everyone just goes, epic Australianism when they go overseas. It's like, I must be super Australian. Now I drink Ghostbusters. Like it's like you cross a border and it's like ding, g'day, mate. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like your accent changes. It's like I
Yep.
saw this TikTok the other day, and it was like this Vietnamese guy who I think was like working in Darwin, and he starts off with like day one living in Darwin, and he's like in his like Vietnamese hat and stuff, and I'm not gonna try to do the accent because I'll stuff it up, and that's just not appropriate. But he starts off with a really Vietnamese accent, and then by day 9 he's like, "Oh yeah, fucking god, fucking give me a ruby," like just. I'm like, yeah,
Oh no.
it's the worst thing ever running into other Australians overseas, I reckon, because you get used to not hearing an Australian accent, and then it's like, oh my god, that's what we sound like. Like, I know that I have a rough accent. I hate listening to myself back because I'm like, I don't understand myself. I don't know how anyone else understands me. I sound like a bogan.
I reckon I spent like this is a while ago. I spent like a month and a bit in India, and it was funny because you had like me, and then a few British people. You had 2 people from America from both ends, so you kind of had like California, and then you had someone from like Wyoming, so like in the middle of the South, and then like I had a German girl, a girl from Mauritius. It was just an interesting mix. We called ourselves the mixed vegetables after a while. But I'll never forget getting there, and the first thing I'm like, I was so jet lagged, and I'm like, "G'day, how you going?" I just like randled off some shit, and I just wanted to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I just remember, I'll never forget. One was like, "Oh my god, I love your accent," and I'm like,
You what now? Are you hard of hearing?
No, you don't. I'm like, I sound like a little cockatoo. No, you don't. Like, honestly.
Look, we all sound like Jackie Lambie down here.
Yeah. Isn't it? And then you throw it on even more, and I'm like, what is happening?
Oh, and then you try and hide it, and then it just doesn't work. Like, I don't know about you, but I always try and hide it when I'm overseas. I'm like, hello, yes, I am Australian. Don't ask me what that was meant to be, but it was. But then after a couple of beers, I'm like, nah.
This is where we're at.
Yeah,
I just get so awkward. And because my mum's background's Indian, so I speak a bit of Hindi. And I'll never forget. I'm speaking Hindi with an Australian accent. It's like "Do Saripia." It's like egg or like I'm saying Hindi words and kind of like
that's
asking
amazing
for things or "Honey," and like I'll never forget the whole bunch of guys are just laughing and they just loved it and I'm like, I'm trying, I promise. Like, it's as good as it gets right now. But I was like, I don't know, even though I'm not gonna throw on the accent, but yeah, man, that's the Aussie accent becomes a bit more, I think. But in my recent song to promo for a hot second, we did throw in an Aussie accent moment in the middle. It's very Missy Higgins, and
love that.
Which on Sunday, have fun listening to that. And my mate, who's the backup singer for it, she was like, "Why did you do it on a harmony line?" And she's like having to harmonize and throw on her Aussie accent. She's like, "You've actually destroyed me in this one line." And she's like trying to blend, and she's like trying to get the accent in her singing as well.
So she's like, fuck.
Yeah, and we were talking because, like I said, most of 90% of what we did with this new song is just accident after accident that actually sounded okay. Like we're like, nah, okay, that worked.
We'll roll with it.
Yeah, and then once I put the accent line in, we couldn't get rid of the accent line. Like it was a whole debacle trying to get rid of this one Aussie ochre moment in the song.
Just replace it with an entire different voiceover. Like just get like a like how they have like stock photos but like stock voice.
Blang. And just it's like
get like Microsoft Sam.
Yes, like like the not the paperclip, but there was like
oh my god,
computer says like
yeah.
That
oh
would
my
be
god.
It. Oh my god. So there you go.
That is brilliant. Well, I've heard the song and it's a bloody bop.
Thanks, man.
To get back on track to the song, and I love our tangents. By the way, it keeps it interesting. It's like, what's gonna happen next? What's in the box with the dots?
Exactly, and we haven't had time to hang out lately, so it's like there's so much that's happened between the Instagram live and now.
I know
in regards to Crets Bandicoot. And
exactly, and I've intentionally didn't want to like spend too much time talking to you before the stream because I was like, I want this to be like an actual catch up, and it is. It's fucking awesome.
It's always fun. Always fun.
Oh, but yeah, no, that's good. There goes my accent again. Yeah, fucking.
So we got to the party, good, it's
This is why I could never sing or anything. Actually, my band song that's coming out, I have a vocal debut on that.
I was just about to say, I hear your voice in that because
Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah.
And I was like, aha.
All I do is, hey.
It does
Got
sound
first
cool,
take though.
You got,
First
like-
take. What the fuck?
Oh, you know what? A hey in anything is like really hard to do.
Yeah.
Like, a good solid hey in a recording studio that is pumpy. You know what I mean? So kudos to you guys. It was super hey like.
I was pretty stoked with it. Like, could have been worse. Definitely could have been worse. You know, like,
Nah, it's good.
yeah. But
I like it. Total entry to the song. You got that little like line, and it's like, hey, it's like, bam, this is good. So
yeah.
kudos to you guys. It's good.
Little self plug that's out next Friday.
And it has the word time in it. So
I know.
We're rolling on here. This works out well.
Yeah. So we got Time by Roundabout Amy coming out on Sunday, and we've got There's Always Time in brackets for time. Nah. There's Always Time coming out next Friday.
There you go.
Music.
Music is good.
Music is good. Oh my
Music is
goodness.
good.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm gonna do these more often because it's really fun. I'm
It's
vibing
fun.
it.
It's kind of nice to like hang out and talk to my blanks.
Oh yeah, you do. I keep forgetting that you're talking to dots because it actually looks like quite natural. Like you don't look like you're talking to dots right now.
I'm glad. I could have been like off the screen for ages, like walking around your house, having some food, and I'm just sitting here talking like normal, you know.
Imagine that. I'm just
Nah.
eating a bowl of cereal on stream. Like that's all I'm doing.
Next time we do this, I'll make sure I have enough props to like entertain.
Oh my god, that's
whilst we're
such a
talking.
good idea.
And see if I can just, the only thing
I have a goose
something really
sticker. A sticker of a goose.
There's a
Shout
thing-
out to Silly Goose Club.
I feel like a good sticker. You know what? Stickers like totally vibe.
Such a
I've got a
vibe.
bunch of your stickers somewhere.
Oh my
Haven't got some
God.
Stickers.
Oh, I'm glad you do because I think I ran out. To be honest. Oh no, actually, I've got a couple left, but I'm gonna get new ones done soon.
That's
some
always
point.
good. Stickers are like people's laptops are just covered in them now. So
I know,
So
but I
bad.
put all my favorite stickers on my laptop, and then my laptop dies, and I'm like, well, what do I do?
throw it out and keep the stickers. Like you just gotta keep the lid.
Yeah, exactly.
You
just
laptop, like,
re-
I'm
yeah.
keeping this
Exactly.
and only this.
And just frame them all. I have all my old like laptop lids on my wall.
You know what I think about often about how I should have kept certain electrical things that were clearly eventually going to go out of date, but would have meant something more now. So like the old iPod, like
Oh,
not even not a mini, like the actual
classic.
grey and
I have one.
Yeah.
They're worth money.
What?
They're fucking worth money now. I'm like, this is the best because it's got so much space and it's nothing fancy. You just put it on, you spin the wheel around on it and you choose your song. It's black and white. It's so sick. And now
actually pretty
it's like,
cool.
oh, cool, you want that many songs here? Pay $20 a month for the amount of space and you don't own any of the songs.
No, I don't. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because like I remember a mate being like, "How do I get this song on my computer?" And I was like,
LimeWire.
like
LimeWire.
yeah, LimeWire.
Kill your computer.
LimeWire. And what was the other like Views and all those ones to download everything?
Oh my God.
Torrent files.
Oh.
Was it Pirate Torrents? And-
Pirate.
Oh,
Pirate.
I was around for
Torrent,
Napster.
yeah.
Like, let's be honest. So
No, LimeWire was my
Napster.
thing, but we were on
LimeWire.
dial-up for ages, so it took like a year to download like a song that
I-
was like 2 megabits
honest-
big. I don't know, like
yeah, and like the dial-up sound, right? I reckon it sounds a lot like the Psycho sound. So I remember like you do the dial-up thing, and I always felt like my internet was coming to kill me. That's kind
Yeah.
of how I felt.
but literally. But then like you could open a photo of like a killer, but then it would be like doop 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 loading doop.
Just like
Do-do-do-do.
yeah,
It's
exactly
like
that.
it's like, have you watched The Bill?
No.
Oh my
what's
God.
that?
Okay, so it's a really old show. It's like, it was like an English police show, and like the intro was like doo-no-no-no, doo-no-no-no-no-no. And so every time I hear dial up, I'm like, is it The Bill? Or I hear The Bill and I'm like, is it dial up? Or is it
Oh,
Skrillex?
God.
I don't know.
Do, 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 do. and cue the international symbol of us. Like there we go.
I feel
The
like
emoji.
I feel like any DJ now would be like they'd start off with like
Yeah,
Squid
the
Game.
dial-up sound.
I was gonna say
Or
Squid Game because it's
oh, Squid
popular,
Game. Yep.
and then they'd go into dial up, and
Just to
then
prove that they've got some like nostalgia kind of indie vibe going on. Like,
yeah.
they have to.
Well, actually, who is it? It was Pendulum that remixed the ABC news theme.
I did not know that, but okay, amazing.
Oh
I'm very
my
happy for that.
goodness! Oh my goodness! How have you not heard that? Oh my god!
I have not heard that. I need to get onto that.
Oh my god!
That makes me happy.
Oh my god! Yes, you absolutely need to watch that. I was like, I could put it on the stream, and then I'm like, you're not watching the stream, so
I'm watching a green bar.
you're watching two purple
Green
dots.
light, black light,
Green light.
green light. There it is. I'm like in my own like personal Squid Game, and I'm acting.
I know.
Oh dear.
God, Squid Game. Fuck.
Do we say that for next time, or do we talk about it now? Like,
Nah, let's do it now. We're doing it now. I don't care how long we go for.
Oh no.
Oh my god, Squid Game.
Have you? Okay, although I feel like there'd be people who haven't watched it before who might have a vibe of like, they maybe like only so many episodes in, so I don't want to ruin it for people.
Okay, spoiler alert. This is your chance. If you are still watching Squid Game, we're about to ruin it for you.
Run away!
Run away! Don't run away.
Yeah.
Don't run away, because I want you to stay in the stream.
I'm
just letting you know.
from another room, so my housemate's like not. Oh yeah, close your door. Okay, good.
Hello.
Just run away! I'm about to ruin Squid Game for you, and I'm sorry. Okay. So, nah, it's I read an article today, and well, actually, I didn't read an article. My mother sent me an article because I was talking about Squid Game, and it was like all about how be careful the games the children are playing because they're watching Squid Game, and I was like,
they're not gonna kill it.
Haha, you're dead all the time. Like, come on.
Kids kick and punch each other, and it's funny to them.
Yep.
To them. No, I don't think kids getting hurt is funny.
As a teacher who's broken up fights before, it's like, it's like you're kind of like trying to gauge whether it's like, are they play fighting? I mean, that's against the rules anyway for us. It's like, are they play fighting or are they actually fighting?
It's like when you take
the line.
Yeah.
Like, trying to follow the line of what is the next step I do?
Like, just
do I A, turn around. Deniability.
Just give them their honeycomb. Just give them the honeycomb and a pin and say, right, whoever finishes this first doesn't die.
Yes. That's it from now on. There's no actual schoolyard fights. It's just everyone playing red light, green light.
Yeah.
Yep, the teachers. Got it. Oh, God.
Population control. Wait, what? No. Cancelled.
It is.
Cancelled.
The thing that frightened me most about that show, though, just quietly, is the fact that it could be real. Like
it actually could be.
Like, I would assume there would be people with so much money who don't know what to do with themselves, and people who are so desperate. Like, that's, in my head, I think the reason I found it so scary was because
it could happen.
Too real? Yeah.
It's almost like
I can't watch, natural disaster movies. Can't watch them. Too real. Like,
yeah. I know, that's like, I haven't, like, I've watched a couple of episodes of The Handmaid's Tale, but I'm scared that it could be real as well. So I'm like, I need to keep watching it.
That one's intense. I think I got halfway through and I was like, I can't watch anymore. I'm too scared.
I know. Switch to Squid Game. It's more chill.
Yeah. Totally chill. Like, I think that's a bit more Tarantino-y, like the actual, like, blood splurting and like brains on the floor and that sort of stuff. Like, it's blah. But like, it's too fake. That bit's a little too fake for me to like be petrified. But I also can't watch shows like that at night. I'm clearly like a absolutely petrified human being, which is like when you play those games. What do you play? You've got
the Resident Evil and stuff. I am terrified of all that shit. But I was like, it looks really good, but I don't want to play. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make a Twitch account and stream it on the internet because it's the only way I'm going to get from start to finish because people are going to hold me accountable. And I might cry on the internet, but it's for entertainment and it's okay.
Yep, and there's people there. You know that they're there for you. Whereas, like, I feel like even watching that, there's a show on Netflix called You where the guy is like...
Oh, yeah. I've watched the first 2 seasons. Haven't watched the third yet. Got to do that.
Oh, I started watching the third season and I went, you know what? I need to stop because I feel like, again, too real, could be real. And then I think that's what it is. I'm like, I need enough weirdness that I can dissociate a TV show from real life, which I know
Yeah.
sounds really weird. But
No, I get that. I get that.
I feel like I think I watch too many documentaries now to know what's real. But then you watch the fake things and you're like, but that almost looks real. So, and it could be because people are psychotic. So
Exactly. Psychotic. Yes, correct.
people are crazy, basically. Oh dear.
Oh my
So,
god.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh.
Anyway,
But can we just
So-
talk about? Let's talk about with Squid Game. I'm still on the Squid Game thing. Spoiler alert for anyone that's just
you're
joined.
ready. You're really ready to talk about it. Go on.
Oh
go
my
on,
god.
go on.
Okay. How about the emotion? Episode 6, marbles. Let's talk about that. And then let's talk about what friggin' happened after that.
And I'll talk. I'll do the talk about it in a roundabout way.
Plug.
Yes, plug. Roundabout way, so I don't get in trouble. But what do you call it? I think that sets you. That's an example of the human psyche. We get offered a choice, and then everyone picks what they think is best for them. But then it turns out the situation is actually bad. So
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
I like that part of the because I'm like super psychology nerd. That's the other thing of mine.
I love it.
Like I used to love
Yep.
psych as a kid. And I studied at uni and that sort of stuff. And then I was just really bad at math, so that's the only reason I stopped doing it.
Ditto.
But like I just love the way the human brain works, and that sort of episode is so it pulls on heartstrings of people watching because you're like, what personally you would have chosen the same thing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
And then you're watching this episode where, yeah, I think there's one character who takes advantage of somebody. Like it's everyone just ends up taking advantage of the people they thought they trusted.
I know,
It's
and
like,
it's like, oh my god, if you
oh.
actually put real life people in that situation, the same thing would happen.
Yeah,
And that's the thing.
And personally watching it, like, of course you would, because you're trying to fight for your own life. Unless you decide to go, I think there was one character who actually says, "Nah, it's cool," like, and walks away from it. Basically, I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember one. Of the girls, I think it was.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
and I'm guessing you finished the whole season.
yes,
haven't
yeah,
you?
all of it.
Yeah.
But like,
There's
the sadness of that marbles episode, and you're just like,
Yep.
I cried. I won't lie, I cried. And
Yep.
then the following episodes happened. I was so
Yeah.
angry. I was like, the betrayal.
Yes, absolutely. The betrayal. And you're like, I think here's the problem with Squid Game too. The main character, you don't love because you're frustrated by his like
He's just shit.
past story. He's
Yeah.
a shit character, like he's a person. And then you need to like him because he's the only likable person amongst the other shit people.
Exactly.
And then you've got a few other likable people amongst the shit people. And then you're trying to gauge which shit person is the better and more likable of the shit people. So
Yeah.
basically, it's a game. Squid Game is a game in itself.
It's so scary because it's exactly what people would do in that situation. Like,
Yes.
it is a clone. It like, what's fake about it? Apart from the
Yeah,
fact it's, a movie, but like, there's nothing fake about it. Do you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
and then
oh,
it's really just a little bit too the human side, like what people would choose. It's choice based and trust based, and like I don't know if you've ever watched Big Brother, but like that's
like
on at the moment with them.
once. Oh, Drastic Park
Yeah.
in the chat. We got Drastic Park.
I'm gonna join the conversation. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, bloody oath. But this is exactly what happened last time. We had, I think I was talking to John, and then I think Joe jumped in, and then one of our other mates, Bailey, jumped in. It all just got out of control.
Out of control.
Out of
The whole
control.
world jumped in. That's good.
But yeah,
But-
shout out Drastic
but
Park.
Any thoughts on Squid Game, Jurassic Park, and join the conversation? That's
Oh, exactly. It's like did you watch it like dubbed, or did you watch the original with the subtitles?
I did the subtitle version.
Yeah, same.
And then I found out on a mate's TikTok not
Yeah.
even my own, on a mate's, about the overdubbing and also how the subtitles don't quite match up exactly for the characters, sort of thing. Sometimes.
Yeah.
And I found that interesting again. I was like, oh, like, is that just Netflix being lazy with their subtitling, or is it like
It could have just been an
Is there more to it?
auto-generated thing that was not really checked
Yeah.
by anyone that speaks Korean. So
absolutely? I wouldn't be surprised. That often happens a lot. I think I often watch things in subtitles like none of that makes sense.
I love watching Harry Potter with subtitles on because it's so
Ooh.
funny. It's so funny.
I like when they comment like I do find interesting in subtitles they'll give you accessibility to what song is playing. And then I'm like, but then sometimes instead of giving you that, they'll tell you the vibe of the song
Like
or they'll tell you a specific
eerie,
outcome.
moody, dark.
It's like an eerie, moody tune plays on a guitar in the background. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
I'm like,
I
thank
love
you for that
Pantera.
detailed description. Also, Drastic Park says, this is neither John, Joe, or Chris. This is Cornelius. Hi,
Oh.
Cornelius. The newest, better fourth member.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We've caused chaos tonight.
Caused a scene.
Cornelius has caused chaos, and
Oh.
if we go,
There is an imposter.
basically, what was it? That little ghost game? With
Yeah,
ghosts?
Among Us. Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. I love that game. It's so fun.
I was bad at that.
Oh, me too. Like, there was a couple of times where I'd forget to mute my mic and I'd just be laughing, and then like someone would find the body and I'm like, oh, I was laughing at something in the corner, not because I
Like,
just jumped
I
in a
saw-
vent after knifing someone.
I saw a rabbit go by.
Yeah.
Like,
I was in
something up.
the room to the left.
was-
I saw Yellow. Yellow's
And
dead.
and-
Oh.
And you know when you're lying, and it's like I was. It's the sentence starter. It's always the sentence starter that tells you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm so
dear.
shit at it, but it's hilarious. Like, I think for me, like, that game is just about getting drunk with friends and trying to lie really badly.
I've done there's a human one. Wow, that's really silly.
Squid Game.
A real life game. Basically, Squid Game. No, like Among Us, but I do it at work with the kids. It's basically I make them play assassins, and you give them someone to pick off, and they have to pick off each other one by one, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Until you make it so that it's a loop, and eventually you get these two winners by the end, or one winner essentially. So that they loop out. It's actually quite fun, but what do you call it? When Among Us came out, I was like, I invented this. Actually, no, I didn't. I just copied it from something. But I was like, oh, this is the
computer game of the game.
Yeah, yeah. And so I had to make my game, the Assassins, into Among Us, and then all the kids understood what I was talking about from then on, and that was great.
Ah, brilliant. What is it that
But
you
the real life
teach again?
I'm a music teacher.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Music drama. But and that's good
Nice.
because then all the ex-musos end up playing on all my tunes when they're really good, so it's really great.
Nice. Love that.
So you train up the minions, and then I pay them.
Yeah.
Train them up, make them good, send them away to whatever they do for like a few years. Then they come back, and it's like, would you like to play on the next track? And they're like, okay.
Okay. Yes, please.
And because I know how they play, or they know how I play, so it's actually pretty decent having people who've been around for that
Yeah.
long. You know what I mean?
Definitely. They know your
It's always like,
style
look,
and yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I was looking at this thing the other day about dropping for another band. I can't remember the name exactly off the top of my head. And what do you call it? I always always freak out because I'm a sessional drummer. So when I drum, I'm sessional, but when I play guitar and stuff, I'm doing it for my band or my stuff originally, usually. But yeah, playing sessional drums always makes me panic just a little bit sometimes. Got to fit somebody else's mold really quickly.
Exactly.
Often,
You
so-
can't really like get creative. Like you can maybe put a little bit of flair on it, but like a
Yeah,
little
and-
bit of roundabout flair.
Yes.
But you
There's a
can't
little-
really stray too much from the path, can you? Like it's
Nah, and it's kind of like a happy medium, like you're saying. It's like you're kind of playing to what somebody else already might have played on a record or already has done for them in the past, and then you're doing your own thing. And like I said, I'm not the fastest, but I'm not slow, but I'm ambient. But then I'm more groove based, and then I'm trying to keep up. It's like I think I can do this, and so it's a bit of a fun
groove-based
catch-22.
players are unreal. Like
It's good fun. Like and I've always been like playing groove based, and like you got charts as well. But like groove, I like because you lock with somebody. I think that's what it is.
Exactly.
Like, you actually lock.
Yeah, absolutely. Like when Jamie's like coming up with like a bass line and we like kind of work something out, it's like it's just satisfying when you get that in and you're just like, yes, this is it.
It just sits, yeah. And it's actually like the sit is nice, and when you actually like together playing stuff like that, which is so hard to achieve in lockdown because you're just playing to a click track. I hate
Yeah.
clicks. I don't know
Oh,
about you, but I
it gives me anxiety playing to a
yeah,
click track because
and
it's nice to when everything stays in time and the click is on the one that you're playing. But I have a very bad habit of playing faster than I should when I'm live. And I run a click track to 3 songs in my set. And
oh really?
because
Jeez.
3 that I start, and
Yep.
I tell you what, one of them is fine because it's probably the fastest I can play physically. So I can't rush that. Um, but the other ones, I get a bit excited. I'm feeding off the crowd. And the next thing I know, the up click is on the 2. And then I'm like, oh no, I can't come back. And so I have to wait for a gap and just turn it off. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah. A lot of theater stuff is sometimes for click because they'll have video that goes with it.
yeah.
And like, I was on stage for American Idiot. I wasn't on kit, and I had a crack at it. Just in one of the breaks between shows one day, and I jumped on the guy's Matt Donato's kit, and he's a fast punk drummer. Like I can't remember his band name off the top of my head at all, but what do you call it? I jump on, and the click starts like and I was like, shit, I'm slow.
Yeah. You're like, this is faster than I realized or remember.
I was like just like way behind, and and I knew what I needed to play. But then me being me, I'm like, I wanted to sit in it rather than be like rushing it the whole way through. Like,
yeah.
I was like,
It's a
really?
totally
Like,
different style of playing. Like
it's totally different.
Joe's stuff in Jurassic Park. I can't play that. Like, I mean, to be fair, I have not been playing anywhere near as long as him, but like, there's just so much going on and all really fast. And I'm like, I need this like mid tempo, please. Like,
And it's funny that, and like trying to keep, but then like if you do play it, you add your own spin on top.
Yeah, your own flair, your own.
Yeah.
But
it's weird. Like I loop, and the main thing of looping is keeping bloody time, and it took me so long.
True.
Like it took me so long to work out how to get it really right. But then in saying that, and being a drummer, I was always so frustrated. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with my feet? Why can't I hit it in time? And then I got better at it, and yet that's essentially a click track. It's just taking away the click, and you're actually playing something melodic, or I do the drumming and then I press it. And I'm like my worst enemy. I'm like, whoop, that's out, whoop, that's in, whoop, that's out, whoop, that's in, and I'll stop a loop if I need to. But I think what I've learned to do the most is to stop it and reset it while still pretending I'm playing.
Yeah. You're a cheat. She's not natty. She's not natty.
I'm a cheat. Well, none of it's like I know you can in the looper you can pre-record, and I always have to say to people live, I'm like, I do not pre-record anything. Like,
I haven't seen you straight perform live, but like I've seen videos where you start it and then you just hit it, and then it is natty. I'm joking, everyone. She's very natty.
Yeah. Like, you're a fucking cheat.
You're a cheat.
What do you call it? But no, it's learning how to make it look like I haven't clearly completely fluffed the absolute crap out of it. And it's like, I'll never forget this, like, because it's a clicker, like, if the timing's out and I sometimes I just go with it and I know it's out, and it's so like you can just hear this, like, that the 4 count, like most stuff in loops are 4 count.
Yeah.
Because it's just like a light, it's easier. And the 4 count's coming, and then it's like, it might be like about a smidge out, and you can just hear it coming before.
Oh, yeah. Especially like over a couple of bars, and it's just like, it just gets worse and worse. And it's like,
and it's sometimes you might miss it if it's more of a different side of the loop, and then all of a sudden I do the drum bit on top, it's like, oh, and then you hear double, like you hear like cow patty bass drums on the guitar, sorry. And I'm like, that's not meant to be there. So
remix.
Only once or twice I've stopped and actually restarted the entire thing. But like, I reckon I like. So it's like, it's like, okay, I've looped this whole thing, and now I need to stop and restart. It's like, stop, hit the drums and distract everybody whilst I restart what I'm doing, basically.
Look, that is a skill in itself. Like, it looks so hard. Like,
smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
The
magic
of it. And I learned, like, there was a whole bunch of buskers in the city last year, and I learned from a lot of those guys just how much you really do have to, like, sparkle the crowd when you do shit like that. It's like, because I would just be like, we're starting again.
Yeah.
guys, and just start again. But the way they would do it is just like I said they wouldn't do this literally, but the way they would do it is like they just like sparkled, dusted everybody, went, ta-da! I mucked up, but you will never know. It's like,
Oh
so
my
good.
goodness,
And like
yes.
those guys who are working with clicks or those guys who work on loops, that sort of thing. But yeah, nah, click track, and like it's funny, because a lot of the recording that I've been doing lately is to a click.
Yeah.
And it's like, because like me personally, I can't drum and do the guitar stuff, but I always want to do stuff live. Like I
Yeah.
think that's what it is. Live is just so different, and so you've got so much push pull, which is really nice.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I think like that's one of the things that also drew me to you. Like straight away, I was like, "What is she doing? What is this loop thing? Oh my god, it's
What
amazing!"
It's pretty cool. And like I saw Katie Tunstall do it, and it was on YouTube, and she did like Michael Jackson's "I Want You Back."
Yeah.
And that was the first time I saw it. And it would have been like 2012 or 13, maybe 4 or somewhere then, like early teens. What the hell decade
Yeah.
are we in?
I don't know.
Yeah. And
I
then
don't know.
I didn't know Ed Sheeran actually did it until a lot later than everybody else. Apparently, I had no idea that he was a looper.
I didn't know that
And I
either.
remember,
Actually,
and
like,
his live show is a loop, and I didn't realize it was just him. And
oh,
that was
cool.
yeah, that was
That's
kind of
cool.
what made me realize it's doable. Like it's actually plausible to have the band arrangements and still do the live show
Yeah,
with just me, sort of thing.
so sick.
But then like every so often I'm like, man, I need drums. I'm like, I wonder what you're doing. Now you moved to Tassie. That's really great. Thanks. Really, really awesome. Really,
You're welcome.
Really cool. Yeah. But like we need, my multi-instrumental guitarist, the guy, Alex, who mixes all my stuff. He is electric guitar and he is bass guitar, and it's like we're in the recording sessions. You can tell we're all in it, and then it's great because it's like a vibe. But then we do a live show. It's like, guess it's just me today.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys next time. Pretty funny.
See, that's the thing. I'm the opposite. I can play one instrument. I can play others badly, but
one instrument made of many.
yes. But yeah, I reckon that's sick. Like, I just don't think I'd ever seen someone like do that before, or like I probably have, but not realized what they're doing. But then
yeah,
I actually like stopped and paid attention, and then I like went on your YouTube. Everyone go on Amy's YouTube and look at her videos, by the way, because what's that one you did that blew up? Was it like Coldplay or something?
Oh, nah, it's close. U2's With or Without You.
That's it.
It
Same.
was an accident. It was a total accident. No. So get this. It gets to the like big bit, and I hit the loop pedal at the wrong point. And so I recorded the second half of like the vocal loop, but then that magically worked with it, and I was like, "What?
We'll keep that. We'll keep that."
And then I kept it, and it worked. So it was like, again, happy accidents seem to be my thing lately. So this is good.
Oh my god. What?
Just little accidents.
Next thing you know, you're pregnant. How did that happen?
I was just gonna say, as I said, I was like, "Wow, happy accidents." Well, I'm probably gonna be pregnant, so there you go.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna change my brand name from Happy Pessimist to Happy Accident.
That's a great idea. I need to go with that as an accident. Oh no.
Oh dear. Cancelled?
Oh dear. Cancelled.
Cancelled.
Happy cancelled.
Happy cancelled. Cancelled Pessimist.
Cancelled pessimist. Just a whole bunch of pessimists.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh my god, we've been going for an hour and a half. That's insane.
Oh, shit,
that went really
know.
fast.
I don't know what time it is. Hang on. I am wearing a
9:12.
watch. It is 9 o'clock.
I do
There
that
you
all the
go.
time. I'm like, what's the time? Reach for my phone. Literally have a watch on. And the computer with two screens
Yep.
with the time
And
on
it had,
both.
in the corner. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, there you go.
Oh,
Clearly we had a lot to
Dan's
talk
in the
about.
chat. Daniel Gay drums. Love it.
There you go.
Ghost
Join
Seeker in the
all
chat.
all the drummers together next time. That's what we need to do. and just go
Exactly.
Through
Exactly.
every bit of drum bitsy bobs that we need to.
Drum bitsy bobs. I love it. I love it.
I have no I would love to say I have so much technical knowledge. I have no knowledge. Like, I mean, honestly, it's just hit the things and make them work.
Yeah. You hit them and they make sound, and sometimes they're in
Make it
time.
sound. And now I have this like newfound love for like, I don't even know what inch it is when you have a smaller bass drum. But what do you call it? The smaller bass drums. I'm all for like baby kits at the moment and making big sounds with them.
Oh my
I know,
god.
it's just
Yes. Okay, so you'll love this. So
Yes,
you will. You know
I will.
Ludwig breakbeats?
Yes.
I ordered one. I've got one coming.
That's awesome.
I'm going.
So I looked for ages at buying a new kit, and that was one of the ones that was definitely on the list.
Go to Drum Tech. Go into Drum Tech. Talk to my boys. They'll sort you out. No, but for like, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna do like, it's a black one, but it's kind of, it's not just black. Like you put it under the right light, and it kind of sparkles a bit. Looks really cool.
Nice.
Kind
of sparkles a bit. We love that.
Well, the bed's jazzy. So at my parent, I'm gonna set it up at my parents' house, and they've kind of got like, it's not a basement, but it's like, it's downstairs. It's like a downstairs lounge room, like a rumpus room, almost.
Yeah.
Nice. One wall is like all sandstone, so it's a real nice feature wall. So I'm gonna put, it's like very light sandstone. I'm gonna put the kit there, play with my ginormous cymbals, and try to do like just big covers on this really small kit.
I have seen your cymbals. They are actually excellent looking ginormous cymbals.
They are.
Very good.
They are.
I am still working off some terrible cymbals that need some replacing.
Oh, look.
I got to a point where I don't know how I ended up with what I have now, and I'm like, where is everything? All these old Zildjians that are just still sitting there. I'm like, I need new things. That's where I'm at.
Definitely. I don't need new things, but I still get new things. I'm like, I want this thing. I don't necessarily need it, but I want it.
Exactly. It's the old like, I've saved money in lockdown. I'm going to buy everything.
I have definitely not saved money in lockdown, and the reason for that is drums.
Yeah, that's so good.
I was gonna say, so half of my like, because I have like a bunch of new Zildjians and stuff now. All my soul tones, which are in very extremely good condition, are still in Melbourne at my mate's house. I'm like, do you want them? I can't be bothered selling them.
I'll buy them off you. Look at this. And if you'd like to buy these new cymbals,
call us in the next 15 minutes. I love that we keep coming back to infomercials.
Pretty much. Oh my god, it needs to go to black and white. It's like, tired of your old cymbals. It's like, black and white, me crying with my old Zildjian.
Just dinner plates.
Try these instead. Yes.
Just trash can lids. Are you sick of your old cymbals?
Are you playing with shit? And flash of the colourful. It's like, well, go to Sarah's mate's house. All these like 60-year-old people who watch the infomercials just show up.
Yeah, they're like, this isn't where I get my ab. What? No, what are those things? That you stand on, they jiggle. It's like Fat Blaster, like.
Yeah, it's Ab Blaster. Yeah, that was a thing. I'll never forget. I think it was like I wanted to have a housemate who was looking up these ab like machines. I'm like, dude, they do not work. Like,
No.
come on.
No.
But I was like, also like, please buy one so I can see what actually happens. Like, I'm curious.
Not much.
Too funny.
Oh my god, I love that. This whole chat has basically been an infomercial, and I'm so here for it.
Is that going to be the title of it? It's like Roundabout Avie and Sarah Crets and infomercials. That's it.
And call now, and then it's just like the world's longest title. Like,
yeah, exactly. Just clickbait title.
Exactly.
Call now for the Pornhub theme. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, if you actually watch this back and go through every topic we've talked about, it'll be mildly concerning, and I probably need to see a doctor. But like,
there's definitely the topics I think we've covered. Briefly music, very briefly.
Yep.
Show bags.
Yes, we started with show bags. Good.
We didn't talk about just bags, but just show bag. Nah, cancelled. Show bags. Children hurting each other, hurting children.
Oh God, that was my job.
Blowing up animals.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not quite.
But
not.
Gas. Yeah.
Not exactly blowing them up. Just they've got bad gas.
They've got bad gas. Okay. Animals with gas.
Blowing up. Yeah. Animals with gas. Blowing up. Yep. The name of Stewie Griffin's brother.
The tuba guy. Yeah. The Family Guy thing was a whole thing.
Yep. Crash Bandicoot.
Yes. Crash Bandicoot. Squid Game.
Squid Game. Super Dupers.
Super Dupers.
Dessert. We did start at dessert. So
and then I still have my dessert that I haven't eaten that Rachel brought to me. I'm just showing the camera. Chat can see. It's a choquito.
You got it.
I don't know what the fuck's in it. Some kind of weird chocolate thing. And some kind of tart that doesn't look that appealing on camera, does it?
Can you hear that? There's dessert being delivered during... Where are the cats? Oh, we spoke about cats. There
cats. Yeah. Yes, we talked about cats. That's how we started.
Yep.
And cats and hats and show bags. One thing.
They're the ones that stand out. The things that stand out.
Dial up.
Dial up was in there.
Being
psychology
old.
The human brain was
yes, psychology.
Old,
oh my god, we've covered all bases here, haven't we?
That's what I mean. Like, what is the title of this, really? It's like,
I don't know.
Literally a roundabout conversation. There you go.
A roundabout conversation with Roundabout Amy.
And it worked. Roundabout. There you go.
We're just looping. Around, I would say town, but around Twitch. We're just looping.
Around Twitch. Looping Twitch. There you go.
Looping Twitch. We love it.
Looping around Twitch.
Can you please loop the Pornhub song? Please. And then get the tuba in it.
I'll get the tuba from work without anyone seeing, and then I'll have a crack. I can play like 3 notes on a trumpet because they mildly mimic the guitar chord structures.
Trumpets are hard. I did try to play the trumpet in school, and I was awful.
I often have to demonstrate for kids, and the sad part is I actually don't play half the instruments that I have to demonstrate for the kids, as opposed to the ones I do. And I'm like, yeah, and this is a D, and this is this note, and this is. Do you know what's doing the wrong like?
Do you know what's funny? Because like it was so light over the hand that you were just doing it. Just looked like you're just like holding your finger up to the camera, like your middle finger, like. This one and this.
That's what I was doing on purpose.
Oh wait, you did?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were doing it by accident. Oh my god, that's amazing.
No, I'm just casually flipping the bird every day whilst trying to show people how to play instruments.
I love it. I love it. I am getting like 3 strikes against my name and being banned from.
Yeah,
so, definitely.
How does this work? Are we going to lose all rights to Twitch?
Do we have rights? I don't think so. Look, I did flag when you go onto my Twitch channel, it says this content is intended for mature audiences. Do you agree? So you've agreed to listening to shit talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Y'all have agreed to this ridiculous conversation. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
You've agreed to sit through my super duper Crash Bandicoot conversation. It's fantastic.
Oh, bloody Crash! I tell you what, I need to suss what level I'm up to, and I bet you it's the same level.
I'll take a photo when I get to it. It's on halfway up the mountain. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I reckon we're in the same spot.
I think it's the second island.
And by the time that we get back to another one of these conversations in like I don't know however many months or whenever the next conversation we have is, or next week, so whenever I come visit you in Tassie. Beautiful. We need to see what levels we've actually made it through by then too.
It'll be none. We'll be in the same spot.
still raging about the bloody platforms.
Yeah, it's goddamn platforms. Where's the cheat codes?
Yeah. Oh my god, cheat codes! I haven't used them in ages.
I know. And remember. Okay, so back to Crash Bandicoot. Loop it around.
Yes.
Remember.
By the end of this.
We will get to dessert. Remember when you used to play? Oh well, you didn't play it, but like. You know how with PS1s you had like the actual memory cards, right? You had the little cartridges and you put them in.
Yep.
And then, but the save things didn't automatically save. You had to write down the password, and it'd be like, it was like triangle, circle, square, up, down, and you had to write them down, or you'd just lose
how to get back in.
Yeah.
Wow. And memory card slots was a whole situation. I remember when
they're like 2 kilobytes big.
Came in and, wow, what a time. God, the graphics were so bad, but you thought they were so good.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I thought they were the best.
It's like back at it and like, because they've been doing a lot with the whole like we've revamped this game. So like Hawk, for example, they showed what it used to look like and what it looks like now. It's like,
oh my god, did you ever play Diablo 2? Like in the computer game?
Yes, I did, and on the PC. Yeah. I did.
Okay, so they've remastered that, right? It's like today's graphics, and then you press G and it flicks it to the old ones, and I'm like, whoa, like
It's like pixelation.
it's like I can't even see. Like that's how did I see
Wow.
back in the day? Like that's
Diablo. There's Diablo 1 and 2, wasn't there? And
I never played Diablo 1. To be fair, this is the first
I
time
don't
I've
think
played
anyone
Diablo
did.
2.
I actually don't think anyone played Diablo 1. That's what I mean. Like, I think it just jumped
My
straight-
mate James did.
Yep. Ah.
Bars, big boy Barzy is probably not in the chat, but here's
But
my
did play
boy,
it.
my big boy Barzy.
There you go.
Shout out Bars. Yeah, he is the only person I know that has played Diablo 1.
Right. So
'Cause he's
only-
old as
there you
shit.
go. I just remember, I remember that clearly the actual image of Diablo 2, like the actual, the
Yeah.
2 Roman numeral sort of thing. But I don't think I ever remember seeing just Diablo that much at all. Like, I remember maybe, oh yeah, maybe I would have just associated it because it's all the second one.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Weird.
Wow, that is whack.
I feel content now. I feel like I need a super duper now. That's what.
Yeah, go get that super duper.
Oh, I need to find some scissors to cut them open. Then
Nah, you got your mouth for that.
But I need.
Do you want to know how I got these scars? Super dupers.
I'm turn up to work tomorrow. Super duper. Anyway.
Oh my god.
And that's how cool my life is. Oh dear lord.
Oh, I love it.
Anyway.
I love it.
Awesome.
Anyway, that was super sick. An hour and 45 minutes. That is insane.
Cool.
Recap. Amy has music coming out on Sunday. It's called Time. I've heard it because I'm special. And it's a banger.
No.
The intro is sick. I love it. It's super groovy.
Cool.
Follow her on all the socials. Watch her looping stuff on YouTube. It's very cool. Follow on Spotify. All that jazz. Blah blah blah. Happy Pessimist clothing. Blah blah blah. Buy a jumper or a t-shirt. I'll express post it to you. Because post is cooked. New hats coming soon. This and a khaki one. Also some jumpers. You're doing a very good job modeling for me there, Amy. I appreciate that.
I don't know where you'd be on the screen too, so I presume you're over here somewhere.
Well, you know what? If I could be bothered editing this, which I won't because I'm completely lazy, I'd put something in your hand there.
Yeah, I'll stay here for a while.
Yeah, do that. But yeah, my socials, Crets_drums10 on pretty much everything except for TikTok because I forgot my password, so I'm just Crets Drums on TikTok. I'm a boomer, so my posts are boring. Yeah, I sell clothes. Happy Pessimist on all the socials. But that's they're not bad. These are quite warm. I'm underselling myself here. I'm like, oh yeah, they're not bad. No, they're actually great. I pride myself on quality. Just so y'all know. Anyway, that sounded quite aggressive. Like, buy my shit.
My shit is good. Buy it.
Buy it. All right. I'm gonna wrap the stream up here. Stay on the line, Amy. Stay on the line.
Yeah, I will.
Because you're in Discord. All right.
That's all right.
Y'all rule. I love you all. Good night.